When Chloe came to intern at our company in her senior year, she was hardworking, brave, and willing to do any task assigned to her. She always completed her tasks quickly and excellently. With such great qualifications and hard work, our department happened to be recruiting at the time. I told Chloe, "We are considering keeping you. Prepare your resume well. As long as the HR department approves, you will be our colleague after you graduate." The company I work for is a top national newspaper, a place that students majoring in journalism and communication across the country admire. The job market that year was extremely tough. According to common sense, upon hearing such news, one would be ecstatic, or at least do a little dance on the spot. Chloe declined. She said her lifelong dream was to be a good wife and mother. As a journalist, the working hours were too unstable, and although there was no need to clock in for work, it also meant not being able to leave work on time. She wanted a stable 9-to-5 job, such as being a teacher, so that she could cook for her busy-it boyfriend when he came home every day. Virtuous and kind, what a rare quality. I should have praised her, but I treated her like a younger sister and told her, "The most important thing is not to make a man eat first, but to make sure you eat well." She said, "Yes, that's why I want to find a job that I can do for a lifetime. I don't want to take any risks or work overtime." I said, "What you need is the ability to find a job anywhere. You're only 23 and already want stability. Stability requires capital. Work hard and progress while you're young. After enduring the first few years, when you reach 30 and have accumulated enough skills and experience, then you are qualified to talk about stability." Just like when I interned at the newspaper, I was almost beaten up for undercover reporting at a shelter, almost got in trouble with the underworld for an interview, and was threatened by a businessman for a negative report. Only after going through all of that did I barely feel secure. Then I earnestly advised her, "Sis, instead of relying on a man for your youth and life, it's better to earn some money first. With your diligence in our company, earning $10,000 a month in fees is not difficult, and you can also build connections, providing many possibilities for future transformations." I spoke from the heart, but slowly listened attentively and seriously, then said, "I know what you're saying makes sense, but I still believe that marriage and family are much more important than a career." So Chloe went off to pursue her boyfriend gallantly. This story became one of the pieces of evidence for my self-righteousness and has been teased by friends ever since. Not long ago, Chloe messaged me, "Can I come see you, sis?" I agreed. So we had a meal and talked about her recent situation. The restaurant's food was really delicious, but she cried several times during the meal, making it hard for me to enjoy the food. After graduating from college, Chloe joined a supposedly stable company, working 9 to 5 and providing warm meals for her boyfriend. However, not long after, Chloe's department leader lost in a workplace power struggle, leading to their department being downsized, and Chloe was reassigned to a more relaxed department. The other two people in the new department had little work, so Chloe spent her days doing nothing but occasionally organizing files. What crossed Chloe's bottom line was that after changing her job, her monthly salary dropped from $8,000 to $4,500, making it difficult for her to pay rent and living expenses. Chloe resigned and started looking for another job. She found that she didn't have many options. On one hand, she hadn't learned anything in her past 2 years of work, and her life had basically been at a standstill. During interviews, she couldn't answer any professional questions. On the other hand, the job market had become even more challenging that year. Unfortunately, during that time, Chloe's relationship with her boyfriend was on the rocks, with the biggest disagreement being about money. Her boyfriend hated women who spent money recklessly and called her a spendthrift. If it were her own money, she could tell her boyfriend to shut up, but at the time she was unemployed and had to endure it. The lack of work pressure was too much, and she ended up at a website, earning $4,000 a month, often needing to work overtime and enduring constant verbal abuse from her eccentric boss. Now she has realized that earning money is more important than a man. She wants to choose a high-paying job, but unfortunately, she no longer has the opportunity. Every time I see young girls spending a lot of time and energy on how to attract a wealthy husband, or keep their boyfriends from straying, or how to deal with love rivals, I really want to say, why not put these things aside and earn some money first? If you put half the effort into your work as you do into dealing with men, your prospects will be much. What can you gain from earning money? As long as you're not doing anything illegal, you can gain a sense of achievement and value along with the money. You can improve your workplace skills and experience growth and progress. When you have money, your standard of living improves and you will have more possibilities. You can find a man or not. You can even meet men of higher caliber. In the workplace, the so-called security is being able to find a job with the same income if the company goes under. In marriage, the so-called security is being able to raise a child alone and not lower your quality of life in case of divorce. Generally speaking, money can give you a greater sense of security than men.